Speaking of video, Cookie, I want you to try to find something. I should have mentioned this on Monday. How many of you saw Homeland Sunday night? The season premiere. Season premiere of Homeland, in one short video exchange, put the war on terror against militant Islam in the best perspective it has ever been stated. The character Peter Quinn did it. He was brought in after having returned from undercover work in Syria. And all of these CIA executives are here to pick his brain and to tell him how he's wrong and to find holes in his story. And he's totally exasperated. They want to send in a couple special forces teams to quiet this down or quiet that down. And he basically says to us, you have been over there and I have. These people, since the 7th century, have been focused on one thing. They read one thing. It's all they read. They don't read anything else. They don't talk about anything else. They're not interested in anything else. And that's all they're committed to. And, of course, he's talking about the Quran. And they are committed to wiping out everybody who disagrees with them because they're infidels. And he says, if you people in this room think that you're going to be able to send us a couple of special forces teams here or there or drop a bomb here or there or do whatever to fight this, then I'm out of here because you haven't the slightest idea what we're up against. I'm paraphrasing it, but I'm telling you it was the most powerful, and kudos to the scriptwriters of this show. It's a Howard Gordon show. He was part of the 24 team. Howard Gordon and Alex Ganza. And I think this is season 5 of Homeland, if I'm not mistaken. And it's set in Berlin this year. And it looks like it's going to be another barn burner of a season. But this particular segment, and Cookie, it's in the first 20 minutes if you can get hold of the episode. But the whole thing, he's brought in, he's on the ground Syria, and he's being asked, okay, is what we're doing fighting ISIS working? Is our strategy working?
Is our strategy working?
What strategy? Tell me what the strategy is. I'll tell you if it's working. See, that right there is the problem because they have a strategy. They're gathering right now in Raqqa by the tens of thousands, hidden in the civilian population, cleaning their weapons, and they know exactly why they're there.
Why is that?
They call it the end times. What do you think the beheadings are about? The crucifixions in Deir Hafer, the revival of slavery. You think they make this up? It's all in the book. Their book. The only book they ever read. They read it all the time. They never stop. They're there for one reason and one reason only. To die for the caliphate and usher in a world without infidels. That's their strategy. And it's been that way since the 7th century. So do you really think that a few special forces teams are going to put a dent in that?
Well, what would you do?
You offering me a promotion?
I'm offering you a hypothetical.
200,000 American troops on the ground indefinitely to provide security and support for an equal number of doctors and elementary school teachers.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Then I better get back there.
What else? What else would make a difference?
Hit reset.
Meaning what?
Meaning pound Raqqa into a parking lot.
The point of this exchange was to illustrate that here we got a guy on the ground undercover who knows exactly what's going on, is brought back to report on how our strategy is working and tells him we don't have one. And it illustrates that, and it's a TV show. And in the TV show, the writers, the point they're making in this show is that our people in charge of defeating and stopping all of this have not even yet admitted what we're up against. And, folks, it's eerie because that is Obama. That is this administration. They won't even label what's going on, what it really is, will they?